We have these beautiful hedgehog mushrooms that we're getting from our friends over at Regalis. The beautiful caps I'm gonna actually leave as like our presentation side of things. Set these to the side. So I'm just gonna chop this very fine. Now, how fine or how chunky you leave this is completely up to you. Personally, I like it fairly fine, really for a lot of reasons. I think it just incorporates into the sauce a little bit better. And additionally, I think it just has a better kind of mouthfeel. One thing to kind of know about mushrooms and making duxelle in general is that when you're doing this, there's just a ton of water in mushrooms. So you're gonna have to hit them pretty hard initially. Some people don't do any fat to start off. I like a little bit of oil to kind of get things going, but essentially what you're looking to do is get all of the water out of these mushrooms so that it's just intensified pure mushroom flavor. So a thin film of neutral oil, and then we'll go in with our duxelle. So initially I'm just gonna get that hard sear kind of going, and then I'm just gonna turn this down to really like a medium and just let it go little by little. I'm gonna move over to our shallot and our garlic. They're really starting to dry up and caramelize. Before I start sweating these things, I'm gonna add in a little bit of butter. So our mushrooms are basically frying in this butter now, really infusing the butter with all of that mushroom flavor. It's time to add in the rest of our aromats. So we've got shallot, we've got garlic going right in. So now we're just gonna sweat these guys in the butter for a couple of minutes. So as this cooks down, I'm just gonna go into picking some rosemary and a little bit of thyme that are gonna go in there. I'm gonna go ahead and add in our rosemary and our thyme. This is when I would add any of our like spices. In this case, it's just gonna be tons of black pepper. What this also means is that we're very close to kind of deglazing the pan and finishing the product. Once you add in something like black pepper that's been that finely grounded, only has really about a minute at this temperature before it starts to burn, right? So you don't have all that much time. So traditionally people would do something like wine, you know, either red or white, depending on, or vermouth or stock or whatever you want to use. I'll just be using some smoked shoyu. Something like this really kicks it up. So I think of it as like a bouillon. And you want to move quickly here. It's going to evaporate very fast. It's going to intensify very quickly. So we're all done with our duxelle. I'm just going to put it into a cup container until we're ready to use it. Take everything out of this thing, okay? Take all the fats. They're infused with so much flavor. It'll make all the world of difference. We have the mushroom duxelle that we made earlier. Gonna go in with a really nice heaping spoonful of that. So make sure to reserve some of that here. And then we're gonna finish it off with some Perigord black truffles.